Hey yo, what's going on? What's happening? Is the 340i broken? Let's talk about it. So this is just an update video because I haven't uploaded in I think 2 to 3 weeks. Just to give you guys an update on the channel and the car, and what's happening. So yeah, the 340i has a small issue. It doesn't look like a big issue. I still need to get it checked, but it has a little, it's a small B58 issue that I need to get checked. Um, Coolant leak. Yeah. So what I usually do when I drive my car, I think every 1 or 2 weeks, I check it underneath if there is any leaks. I mean, it's a BMW after all. And then I think 2 weeks ago, I came back from a spirited drive and I checked it the next morning. And then I saw, a little leak underneath. I was using my flashlight, so I could see the color. It looked like the color of the liquid was green or blue, and I reached underneath with my hand to touch it, and it wasn't, like super slimy. It was a bit slimy, like more viscous than water, but it wasn't super slimy, and it didn't have any smell to it. So it looked like it was in oil. It was, I mean, let me say it was in oil because of the color and everything. But it also wasn't, the wiper fluid, because the leak was coming from the front or near the front of the car, just slightly towards the center. So definitely wasn't oil, which is a positive, but it also wasn't the wiper fluid, which is a negative. So it looks like it's a coolant leak. It's kind of expected at this mileage for a B58. Like it's a BMW. They use a whole lot of plastics these days. And B58s are kind of, maybe like not saying it's serious, but coolant leaks are very common on B58. So yeah, I have booked it to be checked this Wednesday. It's Sunday today. So this Wednesday, I'm gonna take it in. They will check it and they will let me know what's wrong. Hopefully, it's not a big thing. I checked the tanks, the coolant tanks, both of them. It is two, and they are both below the minimum, which definitely shows that there is a leak somewhere, because it's supposed to be below. I mean, it's supposed to be between the mean and the maximum. It's a closed system, so that's gonna get checked. Luckily, I haven't had any low coolant warning on the dash. That's good. But yeah, so I'm gonna get that checked. Hopefully, we get the car back very soon, so that we can continue our adventures. The next videos, POVs. We're gonna go get back on track with POVs, and there's also a nice drive scheduled soon. I can't give you all details, but it's not just gonna be me. It's gonna be a couple of guys, and it's not gonna be around, Gauteng. It's gonna be out of the state. So that's coming soon. Hopefully, the car will be ready then. That's the first issue. So I just thought I'd update you all on, on what's happening with the car currently. It's an old car, so a lot of maintenance needs to be done, and the coolant thing is one of them. The other thing is the stabilizer links. I took it for brakes and disc changes earlier this year. I think like 2 3 months ago. The front ones. And the guys there told me that, okay, it looks like your stabilizer links have, some play. They might need to be replaced soon. So when I take the car in for this coolant leak check, I'm also going to replace those. I mean, they are pretty tiny and they're, kind of cheap. So it's not really a big thing. But apparently, they can mess with your suspension if you don't replace them any soon. So I'm going to replace those when I take it in. I'm not gonna replace the whole, control arm kits, because I'm not gonna have enough time. So just the stabilizer links for now, and the car should be fine. So what else need some love on the car? The driver seat. All right, so the driver's seat, what do I call this thing? So, like on the seat, there's a little button that you press, and then the seat holds you tighter or like it opens up. So that button doesn't work anymore, the driver side one. Right, I think when you press it, there's a pump that either releases some air when you open it up, or it pumps some air in to hold you closer. So when I press it, I can hear some noises, but it does absolutely nothing. And that's annoying because when you take corners, you want the seat to hold you and stuff. So I'm gonna get that check. I checked on YouTube. It looks like a very like a small fix. You just need to open the seat at the back, and then do whatever needs to be done there. So I'm also gonna get that checked. It doesn't affect how the car drives. It's just annoying because you move around the seat a lot. This is only the driver's seat. The passenger one is fine. It works. It works like it's supposed to be. Like it's supposed to. Unfortunately, it's the most important seat. So I want to get that checked so the seats can feel nice again. I've been looking for M3 seats because I want to replace the seats with those ones. I find a lot of M4 seats on the Facebook Marketplace. I mean, they can work in the F30, but it's just coupe seats. They have all the extra coupe stuff, but can make it work. So I'm gonna get this fixed first, and then later on, if we find M3 seats, both front and back, I'm gonna buy them and replace these ones with those ones. So what else? What else? The rest of the stuff, not really issues with the car. It's just, like normal maintenance stuff for an old car. It's just stuff that needs to be kind of fixed, or just like little touch-ups. The first one, which annoys me a lot, and it's partly my fault, are the wheels. So the wheels need some TLC. They have a lot of like scratches and all those things, especially the front ones. So I'm gonna have to go get them redone or refabbed so they look nice again. The front ones, the front left one, I drove to Joburg a couple of months ago, and then when I was parking, I drove way too close to the cab, and I scratched it, and the scratch is kind of deep, so it's very visible and annoying, especially when the wheels are clean, because it's gloss black and silver accented wool. So that need to be done. That needs to be fixed. The rear ones, not my fault though, because I took the car in to have the tires changed last year, end of last year, and they struggled a lot, to take the rear tires out and to install the new ones. I don't know why, because it's a reputable shop. They're supposed to know what they're doing. They said, no, it's run flat, and the rims are kind of wide, and they struggled for quite some time and ended up leaving some scratches on the wheels. They also damaged the tires, but I just like I kind of pushed them to replace my tires with new ones, and they did. But for the rims, I just let it go. So I'm gonna get them refabbed soon, maybe towards the end of the year. Um, what else? The other things are just cosmetic things I want to put on the car. I need a diffuser. I've been looking for one for some time. The ones that I find in South Africa are not aggressive enough for me. There are those normal ones, with the small fins, not that visible. I don't like them that much. And there are also those F1 light ones. I don't want an F1 light, on the car, but the diffusers are a bit more aggressive than the normal ones. So I've been thinking of getting those ones and taking the lights off, but I'm also seeing some nice ones in the States and Europe, but I can't find those in South Africa. I'm gonna keep on searching, and if I have to import one, I will do that. So yep, we definitely need a diffuser. What else? Side skirts. We need side skirts. I'm gonna put those ones soon. Nothing more to say here. I'm actually gonna take off the M Performance stickers because they're way too common on the F30s, and the car needs to, stand out a bit. So I'm gonna take the side skirt decals out and put actual side skirts, and also wrap the roof gloss black. One last thing, not an issue, but something that's super important in South Africa for convenience sake. Is what's happening here? Is this thing still see me because it's super dark? Um, yeah, it's Apple CarPlay. So I've been meaning to retrofit Apple CarPlay for a while. I need to do it because I mean it's South Africa. The roads are messed up and the cops are everywhere. So we always drive with Waze. I don't always want to drive with the phone on the car mount on the dash. Um, yeah, much better. Because, South Africa, smash and grab, when you drive around town, you always have to take the phone off the desk so someone doesn't sneak up on you and stuff. So I need to retrofit Apple CarPlay. I'm thinking of going the OEM route where you update the iDrive to, I think, 5 because mine is 4, either 5 or 4, and then you can install CarPlay and have it full screen. You just need to also install a Wi-Fi antenna inside the dash because it's wireless CarPlay. So I'm thinking of going that route because you maintain, the OEM OS. You don't have to go into, to another OS and so on and all that shit. So probably gonna go that route. The other options are obviously those, I think they call them MMI boxes. Apparently they work well. Or also a screen that comes with CarPlay and Android Auto, and that's a great option for me because I'm an Android user. So that needs to be done very soon. So yeah, gang, that's the update. I thought I'd talk to y'all one shot, one take, and tell you guys what's happening with the car and the channel and what to expect next. Videos are coming for sure, like I said, POVs and drives, but also car review or other ideas that I have are gonna be coming real soon. So if you're not part of the community, you know what to do. Hit that red button, that subscribe button. It's not gonna hurt, but it's gonna help a lot. And also like the video. I'm gonna check you all out in the next one.